And
And
are we gonna do grocery shopping?
are we gonna do grocery shopping?
What are we doing after this?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What are you
I
thinking?
was just it was just funny to me because we need to go get some stuff. But if you made it to this the end of this podcast, you get a little funny thing that happened yesterday. Was we need to go do groceries.
Oh yeah, we need to bring this up. That's so. Oh
we need to go do groceries. But yesterday Nick was trying to figure out what to eat for breakfast, and we had like bread and we had like almond butter and bananas. So he's like, I'm gonna make like almond butter toast with bananas or whatever.
I'll say this, I don't think I've ever made that in my life.
No, but I was
yesterday.
like, that's a good idea.
I'm like, that is a good idea.
That's a good breakfast, like some protein, some fruit. Anyways, so
I'm glad you brought this up because I completely forgot about this.
like
too.
don't read this out loud, but look how I put it.
Go.
So he's making it, and then I was like, you should drizzle some like honey on it or put some cinnamon on it. And you're like, oh, good idea.
Let me grab that cinnamon.
And keep in mind, actually, he had used the last bit of almond butter too.
Oh, I did. Yep. Using all of up the the supplies there, but I go into the pantry, open it up,
grab the cinnamon,
pour a little bit on there.
No, you start pouring on there.
I poured one of those. I had 2 pieces of toast with almond butter and bananas on it. One of them got all that cinnamon.
And then I turn around and I look at him. I was like, "Are you sure that's cinnamon?" Just because I didn't recognize the little bottle.
And you know what? I almost felt like insult. What do you mean? Do you think is that cinnamon? I'm like, what do you mean? Of course it's cinnamon. And then I slightly turn the bottle. Cumin. That is cumin. And not, it looks so similar to cinnamon. Like it's literally the same freaking bottle. Like I feel like
it's the same color, maybe, but not the same bottle. But that's why I knew
exactly the same.
No, it didn't.
And I didn't even bother to read that it was cinnamon because I knew it was cinnamon because of how it looked, the color, the bottle, everything.
No. The color, sure. The bottle, no. That's why I knew. That's why I asked you, are you sure that's cinnamon?
I'm sure there's cinnamon bottles that come in that same exact like green wrapping and it says cinnamon and not cumin. I put cumin. I mean that, and I ate it still. I didn't care. It tasted weird.
It tasted like ground beef.
It tasted like ground beef, and then I had to get the cinnamon and drizzle that thing with cinnamon, then with honey to kind of mask the cumin.
I can't believe you still ate it, but I just thought that was so funny because when you looked back and like just the face, I wish I could have taken a video of when you realized it wasn't cinnamon.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm like, I've always like, I think made fun of my parents for doing stuff like, how did you not know that was that ingredient? Like, who makes that mistake? Me.
Yeah.
Just check before you start making things. Just make sure you check what they are. Even if you're 100% sure that you think an ingredient is the ingredient you're picking out.
It's just like the funniest. I feel like you and seasonings just don't mix. There was one time.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What
I'm talking about when you like, I forget what you did with the pepper, with the black pepper, and like all the little peppercorns fell out, and we were fighting them for like the rest of the month. Like, oh, there's another pepper.
I was like literally like turning the pepper, and then it just blew up.
Just you and seasonings don't mix.
I don't know, but that was my cumin cinnamon story. I'm glad you brought it up though, because
I thought it was funny.
That was hilarious, and I will never do it again, or we'll see.